Hey, how's it going, YouTube and everybody else? Welcome to another FadeGrips review video. In this one, we have the brand new grips that actually have the logo printed on them, which I think is absolutely, pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome if you ask me. We got a red, a white, and a blue one. It's hard to see because my fingers are covering them up. But yeah, we got red, white, and blue. And, America! America. Anyways, these grips, just from taking them out of the package and grabbing them and, rubbing my fingers on them, they're actually, wow. There's a lot of grip on these things. And these things will fit like any controller. They'll fit your Xbox 360 controller, an Xbox One controller, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Hell, they'll even fit like the controller that I use for like PC gaming, and it's some weird controller. It's this thing right here. They'll even fit this, oddly enough. So I want to get these things on a controller and actually feel what it feels like to actually hold, have it on the controller and play. So, you know what? Let's do a red and blue. So it just pops right on like any of the other grips from them. Ooh. Pops right on, fits nice and snug on the controller. Ooh, nice. And they do have these little like ridges on them right there. I don't know if you guys can see these little ridges on there that provide you with like extra grip. For those quick movements that you guys need to do if you're doing like multiplayer stuff. If it's like PvP, you want to be able to move around quick. You want to be able to look and aim quick because like you're gonna need to shoot somebody or whatever you have to do in your game. So they do have the grips that. Or the little bumps that give you like extra precision when you're trying to do quick movements and such. So one thing that I do want to do is I want to show you guys some gameplay using just these grips. So let me get that set up real quick. All right, so let's get into some gameplay here using the new grips from FadeGrips. With the bumps on them, I think that I'll have a lot better precision aiming with these things. We'll see though. We'll see whenever it comes to like playing some multiplayer stuff. I'm not that great at multiplayer, but I do like the precision aim. Oh. I like the precision aiming that you have with these. Let's see how nice it is. Okay, yeah, no, definitely have some good precision aim when it comes to like coming around corners and whatnot with these things. Not the greatest in multiplayer, but I figured, let's showcase it off in some multiplayer situations. Oh. God, yep, nope, I'm terrible at multiplayer. I've come to realize I am terrible at multiplayer, so. Oh. Kingslayer headshot. See, I would not have gotten a headshot had it not been for these grips. Tell you that right now. Would not have gotten a headshot had it not been for the grips. As I die again. But no, I am definitely enjoying these things. They're soft, they're a little bit squishy. They take a lot of the I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. They're taking a lot of the force out of my sprint movements. And then also my meleeing. So because of how squishy these things are, they take a lot of that force away. So it's less stress on your thumbs whenever you're using these. If you don't have like any if you don't have like any paddle bindings or anything to actually melee or sprint, so it takes a lot of that out of them. But then the bumps also help to maintain, they help to keep your thumb centered on it. Because they act as kind of a guide. They act as kind of a guide to keep your thumb in the center of the joystick. That way you have the most control over them. And even then, even if your thumb isn't in the center of the joystick, you know, it still allows you to have enough control over the joystick to do what you need to do, precision aiming and whatnot. Oh yeah. So these are actually quite nice. Now you'll see it moves around on my controller, like it turns on my controller, but that's because I have nothing left on these controllers. Like there's no I don't know what there's no plastic or rubber left on the top. There's no rubber left on the top of these controllers. So grips are definitely needed. Grips are definitely needed for this controller. And even though they move around a bit, it's still amazing. You know, if there was still rubber on the top of this controller, they would not move at all. They don't move around at all on my Xbox One controller, and that's, you know, it still has some rubber on the top of the joystick, so they're not going to move around at all on your PlayStation controller if it has any grip left on, if it has any rubber grip left on it. But you know, all in all, these grips are quite amazing. I do enjoy them. Plus hell, they have the FadeGrips logo on there. So if I'm going over to a friend's house or something and I'm taking my controller, I can always just show off, you know, the grips that I use, and be like, oh, what grips are those? And be like, yo, these are FadeGrips. Look at the F on the joystick. Do you not see the F? FadeGrips. Yeah. But no, these are really nice. I think the one drawback to these versus the limited edition grips is they don't have like they don't have the little ridge that separates the actual, like, it separates little bumps. Oh, that game's right there. They don't have the little ridge that separates the bumps, like that blue line that you see. There's like a little ridge in between it and the bumps. The one drawback to these is they don't have that, and I really enjoy having that. But they are squishy, and the limited edition ones are not squishy, so they don't take any of the force of your they don't take any of the force from your melees or your sprints whenever you're pushing the joystick. So they, you know, what they lack in that ridge, they make up for in the squishiness to absorb the shock from the melees. And I am terrible at multiplayer. God, I'm playing against bots. If you guys are curious, this is not a real match. I refuse to have my multiplayer level on PlayStation go up at all. So bots. Really? Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have killed him. But yeah, no, so that's some gameplay footage with these things. Obviously it's not the best gameplay footage because I'm not the best at multiplayer at all. Multiplayer is not what I do. So with that, Death, we'll go ahead and switch back over. I'll see you guys shortly. So guys, now I want to show you how you put these grips on your controllers. So I do have the awkward controller here for the PC that I don't really use that often anymore, but I mean I really should for some of my PC gaming, just because it's a nice controller. It's a bulky controller, and I like larger controllers that I can get my whole hands wrapped around. I'll set that off to the side though. Let's start with our Xbox One controller, and I'm using on my Elite controller. I'm using just the normal little what do you call them? The normal joysticks that you would have on any other Xbox controller. It's like with my other Xbox One controller over here, the joysticks are the exact same. But I do have the other ones, the larger ones, and I will show you guys that they do fit on them as well. Oh, and come on here. Get out of there. Yeah, there we go. So I'll just switch out one of these, put it on there, show you guys that it fits. Alright, so to put these grips right on any controller, all you have to do is start on one side of the controller and pull it to, so you start on one side of the controller and you pull it to the back side and push it over, and it'll pop right on. Same thing with the normal joystick. Start on one side, and you pull it to the other side and push it over. That fits right on. It fits. Nice and snug. Snug as a bug in a rug. Alright, now for those of you guys that play on PC, and you actually have a controller for your PC, whereas if you didn't get like an Xbox controller that you connect it, because you can do that now. You can get an Xbox controller and connect it to your PlayStation, connect it to your PC. This one is going to be a bit tougher to get on, because it's got like a wider joystick, but at the same time, these grips are guaranteed to fit on any controller. So it takes a minute to get them on, but they do fit. It works just the same. You start on one side and you push it over to the other side. Yep, it's a challenge, but it's worth it when you get it on there because it does fit. Huzzah, there's one. And fit. It's a little difficult, but it is on. Bam, there we go. Got it. FadeGrips. I mean, how cool is this, right? You can use FadeGrips on any controller whatsoever, and it gives you ultimate precision and control when playing games. I can't think of any other grips that I would rather use. You know, they don't. An amazing thing about these grips, right, is I've been using the same pair of grips since I first got them. And that was, I don't even know how long ago that was. They've not worn out, they've not lost any of the grip capabilities that they have. They've not gotten all soft and like slippery or any of that stuff. They still give me the same precision as day one of putting them on my controller. So I highly recommend you guys get these grips. These grips are absolutely wonderful. There you see them on the PlayStation controller. Bam. FadeGrips. They look quite nice and amazing. PC controller, even though none of you guys ever use these things. I don't know of anybody that still uses a PC controller. And Xbox One controller. These things are amazing and I love these grips. Also, guys, if you use the code that you see right there, right, use code right there. It's the same as right there. It's the exact same. Use that code on their website, and you can get 15% off of your entire purchase. Which I just recently got the gamer crate, and I think it took off like $7, I think. So $7 off of my $7 off the gamer crate, and gamer crate comes with like. What is it? The fidget spinner, for those of you guys who like fidget spinners, and then like multiple sets of each type of grip that they have, and then also a controller skin, which I'm still waiting to get for my PlayStation controller because I cannot wait to put that controller skin on this PlayStation controller. I think it's going to look schmexy. But yeah, guys, so just follow the link down in the description. Use this code that you see right here, and it will give you 15% off your entire purchase. Also, I'll provide a link to the other 2 reviews I've done for their products, and any future products that we will do reviews for, and we'll link them all together, and bam, what do you know, we're eventually gonna have the entire FadeGrips store sitting on my computer, and it's just like, bam, this one versus this one versus this one, review all of them because they're all amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys on Twitch.